Good day, everyone, again. This is another episode of Turning Your Mess to a Message. I'm going to subtitle this as The Beginning, How It All Started. At the beginning, I thought it was so wonderful. It was lovely, the wedding, the all over me, and I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. Not knowing that, wow, you are welcome into this institute called marriage. I had a friend in my neighborhood who tells me anytime I've traveled, my husband brings in different girls. And since I was naive, I confronted my husband instead of finding out myself or discarding my neighbor that is always poisoning my mind. I used to check his phones and I also confront him, but it always ends into quarrel. He will deny, he will shout, he will curse, and at the end of the day, guess what? I'm the one that will still beg him to say I'm sorry. The woman that gave me the information about my husband regretted her actions until date. She has refused to talk to me. So I actually later had to make my research so that I can be sure that my husband doesn't cheat or he cheats. After several months, and I discovered I married a flirt who can't do without girls. He then dawned on me that I'm in big trouble. Sharing your man with different girls. And I'm like, how did I get into this relationship? Okay, so I didn't tell you I'm a sit-at-home person. Church to school, school to house. I had no social life. I don't know if it's an advantage or a disadvantage. Let's keep our fingers crossed on that. I do cry my life out when I know he cheats, and unfortunately I can't confront. I can't. A man, if you don't catch him red-handed, he will go away with it. So I decided that I want to catch him. So I start tracing him. I start making my. In fact, I had to dream that God make me catch this man red, and I don't want to know. I want to catch him. And guess what? My prayers was answered, and I caught him right in the heart with my maid in the house. In fact, I was laughing. I didn't cry again. I just told them well done, and I moved to my own room. My husband was crying like a baby, begging me. My maid was in her room. She didn't know what to do. I couldn't sleep, yes. In all of it, I saw what I asked for. Okay, so I've seen what I wanted to see. Heaven didn't fall. I cried to the Lord to give me the grace to forgive this man, because we have kids. I'm still praying for the grace of God to forgive him from the bottom of my heart. One lesson I want you to learn from this: don't ever check your husband's phone. It's not worth it. Whatever your suspicion is, if you can confront. If you can't confront, prayerfully tell the Lord, and you will have peace. Severally, I will give you so many instances that when I pray to God, I have peace and I move on. His grace had made me stand till now. He still cheats, but guess what? I've forgiven him and waiting for the manifestation of God in my marriage. Once a while, he gets at me as human, but his grace is so sufficient. I know your question is, a man with multiple girlfriends, won't he infect you? Don't worry. I will answer that. Don't worry. I will answer that question in the next episode, which I title The Multiple Infection. Till then, I want you to remain strong under the grace of God. I want you to remain firm. God is too faithful to leave you halfway. God is faithful not to make you overcome whatever it is in your marriage. Like I said in my last episode, if he beats you, don't run, flee. Don't let anybody cancel you. I'm not in support of an abusive marriage. If the only thing he does is to cheat on you and to insult you, please hold on to God. You are in that marriage for a purpose, as far as you're a child of God and as far as you know what you're doing. Don't let any neighbor poison your mind. If anybody is telling you your husband is this, that's the way we've seen it, or you say, thank you for the information. And if you don't give them room to come and tell you anything, they will not come to talk to you. Please, my sisters, let your husband's phone be. If he's chatting, if he's calling secretly at night, remove your mind. It's not easy. When you ask for God's grace, in all of this, you will see how the grace of God had kept me standing. You will see how the grace of God has been making me go through life day by day. The Lord that gave me that grace is still in the business of giving grace to people. Please be firm. Till we meet next time, I leave you in the presence of God. I leave you in the hands of God. And I leave you with God. Continue to trust God. He will not fail you. Do have a wonderful day.